That's the heart of the league. And hey, we're not done yet.
No, we're not done yet. Steve Pikiell, Rutgers coach. Great to have you with us here on the MSG 150 presented by Chase. Scenes from the Big Ten tournament in 2018. You guys had a couple of major upsets. What did that do in terms of your program and turning the corner here a little bit?
You know what? We really have taken some huge strides in the last couple of years. It's been a great journey. Really, we're in the best conference, I really believe, the Big Ten, night in and night out. But this year we went on the road. We beat some ranked teams in Ohio State, and we beat Iowa on senior night in Iowa, which is a tough place to play. Got a lot of young guys. They got a ton of minutes. We only have 2 seniors in the program. Really excited. We're going to Spain this summer on a tour. We're building a new practice facility, which is going to open up soon. We're really moving in a great direction. I love my job. I'm really lucky.
Coach, the new practice facility, we got to hit that. You just mentioned it. I mean, Rutgers has always been known, and I'm from Jersey, New York. It's always been known as, one of the worst, I would say, facilities in the Big Ten. So how does this help in terms of your recruiting, in terms of everything?
I tell you what, it's a game changer, really, for us. State-of-the-art everything. So we'll have a new film room, we'll have a new locker room, we'll have a new weight room, a nutrition center to build all of our guys athletically. And then basketball-wise, we have our own setup 24 hours a day, always available to our guys, state-of-the-art, as nice as there is. And, it's really a big step for Rutgers. Pat Hobbs, our AD, did an unbelievable job raising the money for it, and we partnered with RWJ Barnabas, the hospital there, so some of the great medical facilities, too, in case our guys need to utilize those. But it's an exciting time, it really is. We're in the Big Ten, we got an athletic director that gets it, and our program's getting better, and it's exciting.
But you're in a tough recruiting area, very competitive in New Jersey. I mean, one of the most competitive areas in the country. So how does that just help you in terms of getting those guys that you keep losing to maybe bigger schools with nicer facilities?
It helps a great deal, and they see the commitment that Rutgers University has too, and this facility is really a symbol of that. But it's a great university, and I want local kids to stay home, take advantage of it. We got a couple good ones, coming that we're really excited about, and I think they're going to be great players for us. But the footprint now of the Big Ten, we can go anywhere really and recruit. We got some good players from California and Florida, and some different places. So New Jersey is where we want to make our roots, but we can go a lot of places, and it's exciting.
Coach, one of the locals that you're getting to stay home is Paul Mulcahy, 6'6" point guard. What do you expect out of him as he comes in?
We're just thrilled. He is a pure point guard. He wakes up in the morning, he wants to get assists. And nowadays, there's not a lot of players like that. He's tough as nails. He's a winner. He's from Gil St. Bernard, a really good program that's won a lot of games. He's got the great size, got the great vision, and he's a winner. So we're really excited about what he's going to bring to her.
How does a player like him, like Ron Harper Jr., fit into your system? Because you're known as a real blue-collar type coach, fundamentally sound coach. You teach the skills really well. Is that how you're kind of looking at the kinds of guys that you want?
Yeah, I want blue-collar kids. I want kids that want to be at Rutgers, too. It's a great university, and I want them to be excited about the challenge that we have in the league that we have. But Ron Harper's a multi-position, a guy who can...
He had a great season.
He's going to be really, really good, too, and he's getting better and better. He can play the 2, the 3, the 4, and now... Paul is 6'6". He can play the 1, the 2, the 3. So I like those multi-position, big wing-type players that, bring a versatility to our program. So, really excited about what they bring. And some of our veteran guys, too, coming back. Geo Baker, a guy that's, played a lot and done a lot of great things. And we had another kid sitting out, Jacob Young, who's from Texas, a top 50 recruit out of high school, transferred from Texas, played for Shaka Smart, and he's going to help us a great deal, too.
All right, so you grew up in Bristol, Connecticut, right down the
Your
road,
area.
right down the road from ESPN, and you go to UConn, and you are part of Jim Calhoun's first recruiting class. What was that like?
You know what? I grew up in Connecticut. It's Husky Nation there, and kind of grew up watching the UConn programs. And then Coach Calhoun, I was lucky enough. He came on board and then recruited me. I was part of his first recruiting class, and then after playing there and being Big East champs, he offered me a job on his staff. So I got the best of both worlds. Got to play for him, and then I got to sit in those meetings and figure out what made him such a good basketball coach.
What did you learn from him?
You know what? First and foremost, what I learned, he's a really a big-time family person. He really has got a great family, his wife. I mean, he's really about his kids and about the program. He's really bright. He's really bright guy. And the one thing I learned that has helped me at Rutgers and all my stops, determination. He was like a pit bull. When he wanted something, he would fight for it. And, you know, he took a program at UConn that, you know, when I first was there, people would ask where we in Alaska. They knew the UConn Alaska more than the UConn Huskies.
I think I read somewhere that you were there when people spelt UConn with a Y.
Yeah.
That's how unknown they were.
That's, you know, that's exactly. We get that question often, and they don't ask it anymore after you won all those national championships and all those NBA players. But he's still been a great mentor to me. He's still coaching. He's coaching Division III now in Connecticut, and he should be retired. And he loves basketball. His passion is unmatched.
Talk about your years at Stony Brook. I mean, you spent 11 seasons there, and what kind of thing did you learn coaching at maybe the mid-major level that you kind of carried over with you to the Big Ten?
You know, it's been part of, you know, building a lot of stops that I've been at. I lived it at UConn, and then I went to Stony Brook. We never had a winning season in the America East Conference Division I, and we didn't have facilities, and they were building them, and we weren't one of those names that kids wanted to come to. So really learned how to, you know, build a program around developing players, getting great kids that wanted to overachieve, that wanted to be at, you know, a great university. Stony Brook's great. This location and great people there. You know, when I took the Rutgers job, it's a bigger version, but great people, some of the same, great university, and a program that's building. So a lot of the lessons that I've learned, I'm going through those same obstacles now as you try to climb the list in a league that has the Indianas and the Michigans and the Michigan States of the world. You got to climb over the top of some of those programs. It's not an easy thing. You're going to hit a lot of road bumps, but the perseverance and working through those are really special qualities.
Talk about the transfer portal and how that's maybe changed the landscape for you as a coach. I mean, it's all we kind of see anymore.
You know what? It's really been unbelievable. That's been the biggest change. You know, you can grad transfer and transfer. You can transfer at any time. And I think we're kind of headed towards transfer and be eligible immediately. So I think that's where this whole thing is kind of headed.
Do you like that?
You know what? It just makes it more difficult. There's a lot of obstacles. It just gives you another one. It gives the student athletes rights. So I'm all for that. But it makes it difficult too at times to know who's going to be on your team. And you know, it's hard to please. You got 15 kids on a roster, and you know, you only have enough playing time for so many. So the transfer portal's here. It's here to stay, and you know, you got to learn to navigate it is more important.
Thanks so much for dropping by. Great to meet
you.
you.
I appreciate you
Thanks,
guys having
Coach.
me.
Good luck this season.
Have a great year, and we'll look for you Rutgers basketball story right here on MSG in January.
I appreciate it very much. Great being here.
Thank you.
Coach, great to meet you. For more great videos from the MSG 150, check out right there. And remember, our show is on Monday through Thursday, 8 to 10:30 p.m. on MSG Network and MSG Go.